التسامح واجب إذا كان أعظم العظماء الخالق عز وجل يسامح، فنحن بشر خلقنا ما نتسامح.
أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات، قصة نجاح. وها نحن الآن مع السيد سيد. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At the first, we are so lucky to be here with you, and we would like to know who is Mr. Sayed.
Well, I'm lucky to be with you guys. Thank you very much for taking out time and coming to my office. As you see, my name is SAYED Mahdy. I'm basically an engineer, graduate from Hyderabad in India. I came here in 1993 as a graduate with a couple of years experience, and I started working for contracting companies to begin with.
You're still working to 1 year back and you open your own business.
Yeah.
My question for you, how many companies you work with in UAE?
Well, it's 6 almost.
6 companies. After that, you collect your experience and you say, I'm ready to open my own business, right? NELOFAR, right?
NELOFAR Building Contracting, yeah.
What's the meaning of the name at the first?
NELOFAR is a flower, name of a flower, lily in English, and it's a Persian word.
That's very
NELOFAR.
And building contracting, what kind of services of building contracting we can give?
Well, I do have here now grade 5 license, so I can take the projects up to 16 million dirhams in Sharjah as per the regulations of Sharjah.
Very good.
So up to G+5 is no bar for me. So it's the window of the amount per annum,
yes,
which counts.
Very good. For the contractor, when we talk about the business, we talk about subcontractor, we talk about suppliers we have to choose, we talk about many parts in this business. How is the relation between you and these parts?
Well, since I'm here a long time, I had spent, as you know, 25 years in the industry. So I happen to know so many people around me. Well, working for contractors. Basically, I had worked most of my life as a contractor only. I started with Sumer Contracting Company, then I joined Ubaidullah Contracting, then I switched to Bu Haliba. Then from there, I gone to Gantood Gulf.
Very good.
Then that Gantood Gulf, I worked as a project manager for around 10 years. Then I managed to get a job in Mirage Leisure and Development, which are the leisure development project managers from South Africa, where I built some iconic projects with them.
So from your old experience, you can choose, or it's easier to choose your subcontractors and your suppliers, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Sayed, we know in this business we have a lot of challengers, and people they give same product that we give or same services. How you can make yourself special between these challengers here?
See, because I had worked for leisure properties. I had built around 4 or 5-star hotels like that.
Yes.
I was there on Madina Jumeirah, I was there on one and only Royal Mirage, I was there on Park Hyatt Dubai, then Taj Dubai I had worked for. I had the last project I had worked iconic is Opera House. So I know the quality of finish if you offer in the industry, you will be definitely clicked and can say shine.
Yes,
that's what I can say.
That's very good. We are now in Sharjah, right?
Yeah.
We plan to stay in Sharjah, or we have other plan to be in all UAE?
Well, first of all, first 3 years I wanted to just basically set up a medium type of setup in Sharjah. Then I want to explore the other Emirates.
Your employees or your 10 employees that you have them, how is the relation between you and your employees?
It's a very good relation. I had picked the people which were there in my past life.
Yes.
So they know me very well. I know them very well. So they worked for me like whatever the work is required without me asking them to do so.
Mr. Sayed or Engineer Sayed, I want to ask you about how many hours you are working per day.
Well, it all depends. Sometimes, sometimes you have to work for 20 hours also when the work demands, and when there is a slack period will come. So you will have that 10 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours duty will be more than enough.
And how you can give a time for your personal life?
Personal life is always there. When you finish the 10 hours duty, you will just go to your wife and children. You are there with them. That's where. And time to time, you should take out a time to go out and have outing with them, or you can say a break from the routine. Just now, I had a trip of 4 or 5 days in Oman, where we visited some relatives. On the New Year Eve, we were there only. So it's like that.
Very good. For the contractor, the important thing is the timing, right?
Yes.
For the timing, what you do?
Well, first of all, have to take good rest so that you will be ready for the next day. So in the weekdays where the working days are there, you don't go for enjoyment. You should keep it for the time when you don't have the work pressure and things like that.
And for the subcontractor that you choose, they are listed in your company, or you search for the best price that you can get in the market?
Since I know people around me, I will float some queries with them. For example, I need to hire a MEP contractor.
Yes.
I have a list of contractors. The people have registered with me. I have a data bank where I will pick it up according to the magnitude of the project. I will pick them. Of course, I know their services and how far. There is a subcontractor which, if I offer him a building, I know he will not take me at least in time, or he will have to strive. So I will just leave him, and I will choose the bigger one, you can say.
That's very good.
With the good facilities.
Mr. Sayed, we know Expo 2020 is coming for UAE, for Dubai exactly.
Yes,
after
looking
1 year.
for it.
You have any plan to be there?
Of course, I will definitely visit. How I can. It will be a lifetime opportunity. So
in the life, we know if someone passes in his life, his family, the one who support him in his life, what you will say for your family who visit the camera?
Oh, well, I should thank first of all my life partner, the better half of my wife, because when I was working in Presidential Palace, the kids and wife were staying at Sharjah. So I had taken a flat over there, so I had to stay at least 4 or 5 days. So they were there on their own, and I should thank for those days for her. That was a strong time. I need to get the support from them, and they did.
We have now any construction under process?
Yeah, I have a couple of villas.
All of them in Sharjah, right?
Yeah, all of them in Sharjah.
That's very good, Mr. Sayed. For this peace and safe country that we stay in, this country, we don't feel that it's a strange home. We feel it seems like our home country.
There is no doubt.
UAE, it's have more than 200 different nationalities, more than 180 different languages, but everyone respects the other because the leaders of this country.
Yes.
They make everything for us. We have electronic government, we have a smart government. From our mobile we can finish everything. What you will say for these leaders and this government?
Well, first of all, I wanted to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has blessed UAE with such leadership.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah. Their vision in those days, imagine when I came there, it was not this much pace was there or whatever it is. But looking back, the development within these 25 years which I had witnessed, it's a strange. It requires a continuous hard work, continuous striving and getting towards the goal to give the best services to their people, to country. The leadership is there. What I wanted to say in short is the visionary leadership. You imagine there, when the things are not there, you imagine that it will be happening so and so in some so and so time, and work according to that. The infrastructure built in this just a couple of decades is humongous.
True. Mr. Sayed Sajjad Mahdy, thank you very much to be with us, for spending your time, and welcome in our program.
Thank you so much for coming and taking out your time and speaking to me.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. And I want to say Allah yarham Sheikh Zayed.
Allah yarhamu ya Rab, inshallah. Allah yarhamu.
ما مثلها